Hey guys, it's Brian here at the Peace of Eden Homestead. I'm down here in the mill yard and I have this great big log up here. It's about 29 inches this way and 26 inches across this way, and it's a little bigger at the other end, and it's got this crotch here. And I was planning to just turn this into lumber, but a friend of mine called and said he's bringing me a set of bees tomorrow. So I thought I'd hurry up and make a beehive out of this. And I want the beehive to look like a log on the outside because I'm going to cut it from a log. And let me show you how I'm going to do that. So my plan is to take this log and cut the top and bottom off like that, and cut the sides off like that. And the remaining piece is going to be the size I need for the inside of the beehive. I'm making a Layens style beehive. It's a horizontal hive instead of the typical vertical hives that you see most beekeepers use. But I plan to take that apart, cut the center piece. I'm going to cut some like 4 or 6 inch pieces off of the centerpiece to use for the ends of the box. And I'll cut off a length of it here, and the lid will open up, and I'll glue the sides and bottom to the end caps. But I'll show you that as we go along. All right, so my first cut is going to be right there, and that will be the bottom of the box. All right, now that I made that cut, I'm going to take this slab off and take this log and roll it 180 degrees so the flat part's down, and then make my next cut. All right, so now that I got it flipped over, I'll make another cut at 17 inches. Okay, so that's cut, and that will be the top of the hive. So technically, to get the width right, I would need to cut it right there. But I want the sides, I want the lid to overhang the sides a little bit. So instead, I'm going to cut it right there first, and then drop it down 1/4 of an inch and make another cut. And that way, this side will sit in a little bit more. So when I put the top on, it will overhang by about 1/4 of an inch on each side, so it'll shed rain a little better. So I've got 3 sides cut on the hollowed part, the part that's getting hollowed out here. I just have to make one more cut, so this is 14 by 17, and then make some cuts, put everything together, and I'll have the hive. So this right here is the size of the hollow part. So I'm going to take a couple short slices off of this with the chainsaw, and then this part here will be one side. I'll cut it off about 3 feet long, and the same for the other 3 parts. I'll cut to roughly the same length, and then I'll glue the sides to the bottom and then hinge the top above them and have the ends glued in when I glue the sides to the bottom. So that's the next step. All right, so I've got it put together and started routing around for the frames to fit in. And I just realized I'm going to have to route the ends too, because the bees are coming in Langstroth frames. So I'm going to have to box it out and run the Langstroth frames perpendicular to the Layens frames. So I'll route that out and box it in, and it's kind of not the best job because I'm in a super rush to get this done, but it'll work. The next one I build, I'll take the time to make a lot nicer. So anyway, that's where I'm at now.